In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today's lesson is for the third grade, second semester, Unit 2, Listen and Discuss, Mega Goal 6. This lesson is prepared by Muhammad al-Bheri and presented by Muhammad al-Thani. In this lesson, you will listen and discuss remarkable and unusual coincidences sometimes happen when people don't expect them. Also, you will identify new words in different contexts. What is something you have achieved, you got, that you or others thought impossible? Something you thought or others thought is impossible, but although you get it, or you got it, you achieved it. I'll give you an example. For me, there is a very huge light, we call it chandelier or chandelier. This light has fallen on me. I thought that if it will fall, if it falls on someone, he will die. But fortunately, I didn't die. I just injured on my hand, my legs, because it was very, very huge and heavy. Okay, now we will listen to this passage and read it together. Then we will have questions.
Beware of falling babies. One spring day in 1937, the lives of a street sweeper named Joseph Figlock and a 1-year-old baby were brought together in a most unusual way. As Figlock was walking down a Chicago street, a baby fell from a 4th-story window and landed on him. Fortunately, Figlock broke the fall and the baby was not injured. A year later, while passing by that same building, the same baby fell out of the same window and landed on Mr. Figlock. Once again, both the baby and Mr. Figlock escaped unharmed. The Fatal Kimono. One of the most famous kimonos in Japanese history is one that in the 17th century was owned successively by 3 teenage girls. Each time one of the girls inherited the kimono, she would die before she had the chance to wear it. The kimono was believed to be so harmful that in 1657, a Japanese official decided to burn it in order to destroy the kimono forever. As the kimono burned, a wind blew the flame and spread the fire, which quickly burned out of control. Eventually, this fire spread through most of Tokyo, destroying 300 public places, 500 palaces, 9,000 shops, 61 bridges, and killing 100,000 people.
After we listen to these 2 texts, we have few questions. The first question is, how did Joseph Figlock save a baby twice? How did this person save the baby twice? Number 2, why did a Japanese official from the 17th century decided to burn a certain kimono? Number 3, what happened when the kimono was burned? Okay, now let's go back to the 2 texts. So, the first question, how did Joseph Biglock saved a baby twice. What's the answer here? Try to find out the answer here. Okay, let's try to find out the answer here. A 1-year-old baby was brought together in most unusual way as Biglock was walking down Chicago Street. A baby fell from the 4th-story window and landed on him. On whom? On Biglock. So he saved him. This is the first time. After a year, the same window, the same baby fell out of the same window, and Mr. Biglock helped him again. So the answer is that on 2 separate occasions, Biglock was walking down the street and a baby fell on him. Let's think about the second question. Why did a Japanese official from the 17th century decided to burn a certain kimono? Here we have the answer to the first question. The second question, why did Japanese official from the 17th century decided to burn a certain kimono? Let's think about the second question. Here, the answer, you can find the answer here. I'll read the question again. Why did the Japanese officials decided to burn certain kimono? Each time one of the girls inherited the kimono, she would die before she had the chance to wear it. The kimono was believed to be so harmful. Can you find the answer in these 2 lines? Excellent. So, the 3 owners of the kimono died before they had the chance to wear it. The 3 owners of kimono died before they had the chance to wear it. The third question, the answer to the third question is in the same text here. The third question is, what happened when the kimono was burned? What happened when the kimono was burned? As kimono burned, a wind blew the flame and spread the fire, which quickly burned out of control. Eventually, this fire spread through most of Tokyo, destroying 300 public places, 500 places, 9,000 shops, 61 bridges, and killed 100,000 people. Either you believe it or not, we just dealing with the text here, and we try to find out the answers from this text. So the answer is that the fire spread out of control, destroyed many buildings, killing 100,000 people. So the third question, what happened when the kimono was burned? The answer is the fire spread out of control, destroying many buildings and killing 100,000 people. Exercise. Complete each sentence with a word from the box. Now, let's try to understand the meaning of the following words. Assassinated. Assassinated means killing or murdering a person or unimportant person in a surprise attack for political or religious reasons. So assassinated means murdering or killing people for political or religious reasons. By the way, this word came from the Arabic language. If you read the history, you will find a group of people, they call them al-Hashashin. Those people, or this group of people, was trained to assassinate important people. So the word Hashashin converted to assassinate, then it became to a verb. Sorry, the noun was assassin, then assassinate. Okay, the second word is astounded. What's the meaning of astounded? Try to think about the meaning of this word. It means shock or great surprise. So, astounded, shock or great surprise. Delighted. What's the meaning of delighted? Feeling or showing great pleasure. Resemblance. Resemblance means the same. Striking. To strike is to hit. But when we say this thing is striking, it means it is shocking or amazing, surprising, astonishing. Successively means in turn, one after another. This is the meaning of successively. Now let's think about the following sentences to answer it and fill the blanks with the suitable words. The between John and his brother is incredible. They could pass for twins. So think about the answer of this question. Twin means his brother who born with him the same time. So between John and his brother, incredible, they could pass for twins. So the answer here, the resemblance, excellent. Next, we were by the news that they were leaving the country. They were by the news. Assassinated, sounded, delighted, resemblance, striking, successively. The answer is astounded. Excellent. Okay, number 3. Their letter became shorter and shorter until finally they stopped writing to each other. So the letter became shorter. So when they were sending to each other, the first one, his letter was shorter, the second one shorter, then the first one shorter and shorter. So what can we say here? Or what can we write here? Successively, excellent, successively. Number 4, I was to get the news that I had been accepted into my first choice college. So he is accepted into his first choice college. He have many choices, and he was accepted to his first choice. So it is happy news. With happy news, what can we say? I was delighted. Excellent. I was delighted. Number 5. The heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne was in 1914. This was thought to be the first in a series of events that led to World War I. The heir means someone who inherits or takes the property of someone who dies or after his death. The heir to Austro-Hungarian throne. Throne, in this context, this phrase means وريث العرش for the Austro-Hungarian. So this person was what? Happened to him something in 1914. This was thought to be the first series of events that led to World War I. Excellent. Assassinated. The black and white photograph is so I can't stop looking at it. We have only striking. So striking. Now, today we have explained many things. On we have a comprehension text, and we have two texts. We have listened to them, explained them, then we had some vocabulary. We talked about the falling of the baby, and we said that one person or sweeper. What's the meaning of sweeper? Sweeper, the person who cleans the street. His name is Figlock or Joseph Figlock. He helped this baby twice because this baby falls down. He falls down from the 4th floor. Then the sweeper helped him. Let's try to explain it. The difficult words here. One spring day in 1937, the lives of street sweeper named Joseph Figlock and a 1-year-old baby were brought together in a most unusual way. We have sweeper, and we have a 1-year-old baby. As Figlock was walking down Chicago street, he was walking, the sweeper, a baby fell from a 4th-story window, and he landed on him. So the baby fell down while the sweeper was walking, so he helped this baby. Fortunately, Figlock broke the fall, and the baby was not injured. So fortunately, this baby was not injured because this person was walking. A year later, after 1 year, while passing by the same building, so Figlock was walking and passing by the same building, the same baby fell out of the same window and landed on Mr. Figlock. Once again, both the baby and Mr. Figlock escaped unharmed. Here we have the second text. One of the most famous kimonos. What's the meaning of kimono? This robe, we call it kimono. This Japanese robe, we call it kimono. In Japanese history is one that in the 17th century was owned successively by three teenage girls. So each teenage girl inherits this kimono from the other. Each time one of the girls inherited the kimono, she was died before she had the chance to wear it. Before she wear this kimono, she dies. The kimono was believed to be so harmful. So the Japanese officials thought that this kimono is harmful. That in 1657, a Japanese official decided to burn it in order to destroy the kimono. So he said, this is evil kimono, we have to destroy it forever. As the kimono burned, a wind blew the flame and spread the fire. The wind means riyah. The wind blew the flame and spread the fire, which quickly burned out of control. Eventually, this fire spread through most of Tokyo. This fire spread through Tokyo, the Japanese capital. It destroyed 300 public places. There are 500 places, 9,000 shops, 61 bridges, and killing 100,000 people. I think the two texts are so clear now. Now we come to the end of our today's lesson. Here are the references.